A lot of the time, when you're doing fast food reviews, you go into big American chains. And I've been getting a little bit of stick recently because a certain slightly orange coloured bloke in charge of the States, and should we really be supporting all of their businesses? Not sure about that really. You know, it's just one guy, not 350 million, is it? In the interest of balance, we're going to go to somewhere operated by their northern neighbours. They're Canadians, a friendly bunch if ever there was one. We've come to Tim Hortons. Now, can you guess where I've come? I did this little guessing game the last time I went to Tim Hortons. I had a breakfast in Ipswich of all places. Today, I'm a little bit closer to where I live, although it's taken me 3 hours to get here today, and it should take about an hour and 45. It's been chaos. The car park here is chaos. It must be busy inside. Oh, I hope though the chefs are not going to be too rushed and they're going to be on the ball and give me something decent to eat. Now, I quite enjoyed the breakfast and I said it was better than a McDonald's breakfast. How is the lunch going to be? How is it going to compare to other fast food brands, your Burger Kings, that sort of thing, maybe your Five Guys, who knows? Now, they're known for their donuts and their coffee, so we're going to have to get something around that. But I fancy a burger and a couple of other bits and bobs. So let's get inside and see what we can get, shall we? Came in, started an order off. It's on those infernal machines and there's only 2 operating and it's really, really busy. So it took a while to queue and to place the order. And of course, it doesn't have any paper in there. So I haven't got a receipt. I've had to just take a photograph of my order number on the phone here and I've got to show that at the desk. Hopefully they'll be able to print a receipt for me as well because I need one. But yeah, get all the food and we'll go and sit down and we'll show you what we got. Bit of a mixture of stuff really. But what an absolute shower of something that was. The ordering process, as I already mentioned, took a while because they've only got 2 screens working. Then I have to wait for the orders. It is 40 minutes since we parked the car to walk in here. And we've just got the food. Problem is, we were given our order, okay? Inside the bag was just the burgers, the fries, the onion rings, and the cheese sandwich. None of the drinks. The donut was missing and the chicken tenders were missing. So we had to stand around and wait for them. It took about another 7 or 8 minutes to get everything ordered. And I still don't think we've got everything properly because they ran out of the caramel to go in the latte thing that I ordered. So I've got a vanilla one. Doesn't taste of vanilla at all. We have got one caramel one over here. Let's try that. There is caramel in that, but it's supposed to be an oat one for Mrs. Greeno, and it's not oat. So that's a problem. Imagine if there's an allergy issue there. If you're allergic to dairy, and they give you that, writing on the top saying it's oat, and it isn't, that's really poor. Let me talk you through what we've got here all together then. So we have a ham and cheese melt here. So it doesn't look too bad as toasties go. I mean, it's not the most inspiring, but it looks okay, I guess. We have something new off the menu here. This is the chicken ranch burger with bacon. Bacon looks like it's been shown to a radiator from about 10 paces, rather naturally fried. And the chicken doesn't look the best either. Not exactly crispy. The burger here, again, with that insipid looking bacon. And that might have come straight out the fridge, maybe. This is a double bacon cheeseburger on here. This is possibly the saddest of the lot. This is 3 chicken tenders, loaded chicken tenders. I don't think they've been loaded as such. It kind of seems to have been piled onto some cheese and then a little bit of sauce squirted in one corner. Not great. We got some lattice fries and, I mean, these onion rings, wow. Not exactly crispy, I'm going to say. Look at that. You can fold it in half. Good God. Okay. This whole lot has cost me best part of 36 quid. Oh dear, oh dear. I think I should take a little bit off for the amount of time it cost me. And definitely, they've only got hour and a half long parking here. So if you take too long to eat your lunch after waiting this amount of time, you're going to end up with a parking ticket too. Oh, don't forget, I've got a donut over here, but we'll come to that in a minute, all right? The toastie. Again, not exactly toasty, bit soggy on the bottom. Ham and cheese this is. Not been cut through either. At least you can see the ham there and the cheese in there. Let's just give it a quick little try. I think it's going to be one bite and pass it on. Yeah. Moved out the way over there. It's soggy. The cheese on the top is actually crispy, but kind of hard. I think that's been made a while ago and just left to sit. The bottom is soggy. The ham has got no flavour at all. It's basically just like a soggy cheese on toast. Not brilliant. Where shall we go next? Let's try an onion ring, shall we? Get that out the way. Oh, gee, I mean, look at that. Look how it's been made. Wow. This was a £1 upgrade on a meal deal rather than the lattice fries. Oh. I don't know about deep frying it. I think they might have cooked it in a puddle. It's so soggy. I mean, it is a whole piece of onion in there, which is something, I guess. Wow. Oh. I need a slurp of this to get rid of that. Let's go with the fries. I mean, what in the name of God is that? There we go. Look, you peel it apart. They're all stuck together. Jeez Louise. Let's try and pick one of the crispier ones. I'll try it as it is and then I'll dip it in the mayo. That's burnt on the side. At least it's crispy. Try a different one. It might not be quite so burnt. I mean, it's stone cold. Absolutely stone cold. Because obviously we were waiting around for the rest of the order to come out. Absolute joke. The mayo's quite nice. But that's because it's made off-site, I guess. What's next? Honestly. I almost don't really want to eat any of this. I'm going to go for the chicken strips here. Save the burger, because that was the thing I really wanted to try here, the burger. Chicken strips. Oh, there's 4 of them in there. There's supposed to only be 3 in the order. Maybe they felt sorry for me, or maybe it's just because they're little. But I mean, look, it's supposed to be melted cheese on the top. Can you see the cheese in the corner there? Not melted at all, it's just piled in the corner. And even the cheese that's on the tenders isn't melting because they're not hot enough. Oh dear. The chicken inside is actually kind of okay. It's a bit like KFC chicken. Nothing to write home about, but it's okay enough. The coating isn't particularly crispy. But that barbecue sauce on there has got a really kind of acrid taste, almost burnt. The coating's very, very peppery. Well, that barbecue sauce just makes it fairly unpleasant. Look at this. There's a sign here saying, "Summer's looking good." Not right now, it isn't, folks. Okay. The 2 burgers. We're going to move these bits out of the way. Let's go for these 2 burgers now. I'm hoping the donut's going to save the day, because nothing else is right now. So what have we got here? We have the chicken, let me refer to the thingy. Ranch, chicken and bacon. Oh yeah, it's got ranch on it. Regular viewers of the channel will know. I'm not a huge fan of ranch. I find it bland. Fortunately, it looks like they haven't put very much of it in there. It's a little smattering around the lettuce there. The chicken, yeah, crispy-ish around the edge, but as soon as you pull the cheese back, you can see it's all soggy inside there, can't you? Look at that. Come on, Greeno. Be brave. Take one for the team. Doesn't taste of anything. You can't pick up the coating on the chicken there, even though I'm assuming it's the same peppery one as there. The bacon literally tastes of nothing. Proper fast food bacon, that, isn't it? Same colour before it's cooked as it is after. And no flavour. Can't taste any ranch. Not that that's a bad thing necessarily. All you can really get is the bread and the cheese. That's not good either. How many different things have we tried so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're over 5 at the moment, Tim Hortons. Now these burgers, I actually saw how they make them here. These burgers are actually held in like a big pot. They're obviously sort of fried in huge batches and then held together and just pulled out when they need them. Not exactly got a beautiful charring to the burger there, has it? Do you know what? I mean, this has cost me... How much did this cost me? The meal was... Oh no, the burger by itself was £8.20, I think. Something like that anyway. Maybe the burger with some fries was £8.20. This has got Rustler's vibes all over it. It just looks like a microwave burger, doesn't it? On the top we got some bacon, we got some gherkins. They are not cornichon, for those of you playing the cornichon drinking game. And loads of that insipid looking bacon. Sometimes I wonder why I do this job. Most of the time it's great. Days like today though. And look inside at that burger. It's dry. The only real discernible flavours coming out of there are onion and mustard. There's quite a lot of like diced white onion on there. Normally I ask for that to be taken off. I just forgot today. You can't taste the bacon. You can't really taste the beef. This reminds me a lot of the pound burger up in Blackpool. And I don't mean that as a criticism of the pound burger, because that's only £1. This is a lot more than £1. Woeful. Woeful, woeful. Right. I'm going to calm myself a little, have a little coffee, chill out a bit, and then we'll try the donut. You know what? Not the only donut here. Me for coming and spending 36 quid in this place. I'm the bloody donut. Going back to this coffee again. So on here, they were writing on the top when it was slightly different things. And it looks like on there they've written oat, but we reckon it now says iced latte and caramel. So where they sort of half written it there, kind of looks like OAT, but I think it might be CAR. Doesn't explain why they've done that one without oat milk though, does it? Naughty. Naughty, naughty, right. We're going to go for the Canadian experience here. I've gone with a maple donut. Okay, in fact it says it's a maple and caramel donut. Don't know what that is on the top. It looks like fudge. All glazed up, bit of caramel over it. In fact, I'm going to try one of these little bits. Okay. Just kind of like a cheap fudge. So, The donut. This one donut is £3.29 for one donut. I mean, I had some great donuts down at the Whole Hog in Lime Bay, where they make them on site and they fill them with all sorts of goodness. That's not this. This is just a bog standard commercial donut with some toppings on. Come on, let's get it over and done with. Inside, there was a maple flavouring in there. Very cheap and synthetic tasting though. And the donut itself is, I'd say, just like a bog standard cheap donut. The sort of thing you'd get in Greggs or somewhere. It's really sweet. I mean, to be fair, it's probably the nicest thing I've eaten. But it still ain't great. In terms of big fast food type chains, I don't know whether this is as bad as Denny's was. It's pretty damn close. In fact, it might be as bad because the service here was just as bad as I got at Denny's. And the food, well, it's just a disgrace. It's an utter disgrace. Especially with the drinks getting mixed up, things not all coming together. I mean, why call out someone's order number when their order's only half ready? Anyway, I'm going to finish this coffee, get outside and we'll sum up. Wow. Incredible. And not in a good way. There's a sign here, Tim Hortons drive-through. Drive past. Do not stop here, whatever you do, unless it's breakfast time. Because, like I say, when I had it before, I quite enjoyed the breakfast. This lunch is as bad as I've had from any fast food place in the whole of the UK. Honestly, it was dreadful. The whole experience. Only 2 ordering machines, nobody at the tills. Of course, no paper in the ordering machines either. I had to ask them to print this off when I got the order. I mean, the queue took ages. Because, of course, people are customising things and whatever, which is fine. No problem with people doing that. But when you've only got 2 machines for a busy place like this, it's not good enough. Then it was the time that it took to get the food. It took about sort of 10 minutes, I guess, before we got the first part of our order, when they called it out. And then we had to wait for the second part of the order, because they hadn't given it to us, and they didn't know what they hadn't given to us. So we had to try and talk them through what we didn't have. And then they started to get it ready. Utterly unacceptable, that. How difficult is it? They've got it on a screen, okay? You put the order together. You've seen them do it in McDonald's, haven't you? They kind of cross it off as they're going along. So why call it out when half the items aren't there and you don't know what the other half are? The quality of the food, though, that's where the biggest issue is. It was pretty much dreadful from start to finish. I can't think of a single item there that I'd be happy to go and order somewhere else, or happy to come back here and order again. It was all terrible. Soggy, cold, obviously pre-prepared a lot of it, and just sat there. I mean, I guess, yeah, when they're busy, they're going to make some of the regular things quite frequently to try and keep things moving along. But geez. And to get the coffee wrong. If Mrs. Greeno had a genuine lactose intolerance rather than just preferring the taste of oat milk, that could have been a real problem, couldn't it? A real problem. Not good enough, not good enough. £35.89 altogether. Don't waste your money. Honestly. Keep it in your pocket, or take yourself to even McDonald's. You'll have a better meal than this. I've got to give it a score. Is there anything that's actually worthy of a point? I can't think of anything. I cannot think of a single thing. The service wasn't good. The food was terrible. Even the donut was rubbish. For me, I know I've given a minus for the curry thing in London, but that's because that was pretty dangerous. I don't think anything here was dangerous. But it's a 0 out of 5 for me. Nothing redeeming about it at all. Too expensive, utter garbage, and rubbish service. Don't bother. Don't bother. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video more than I've enjoyed eating at Tim Hortons, Canada, hang your head in shame. Although I think it might have been bought out by an American company, so maybe that's the excuse for it, huh? Yeah, just dreadful, just dreadful. Anyway, as I was saying, if you have enjoyed this video, click a thumbs up on there for me and show your support for the channel and for me putting myself through things like this for your entertainment. And click the subscribe button, ding your bell for notifications, all that good stuff. Right, where am I off to next? Oh, anywhere better than this, please. I'll see you next time, folks. Bye for now.